All right, welcome to Project Get Ready. We're working on the float setup today with the jig for the minnow. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to measure out some leader. So I have my leader tied to my braid with the GT knot. So we're going to I'm going to use the good old state ruler here. So I'll hold my line down here at the 1 inch and then go all the way up to the 20. Then we're going to cut some off. Right. So now I got my leader cut. We're going to go and tie the jig head on to the leader. So I'm going to use the non-slip knot. It's the knot that has a loop in it while it's on your jig. So what we're going to do, here's the jig head. We're going to set that down for a minute. We're going to go and make a loop. Take your tag end here and come and wrap it into that loop. So this is the beginnings of the non-slip knot. So now we're going to take the tag end here and sneak it in to the eye of the there we go, perfect. So once it's in the eye of the jig, you're going to take that tag end and put it back through the loop. So you're left with this before we start making wraps for the knot. So now we're going to take the tag end here and we have our main line here and we'll wrap it 3 or 4 times. We'll go 1, 2, 3, 4. So now we have the wraps up here and the loop down here. We're going to take the tag end and put it through the loop. Now we're going to pull it tight. Don't forget to moisten your knots. Pull it a couple times so it's nice and tight. So your knot will look like this before you cut the tag end off. So now we're going to snip that tag end off. Okay, so we have this jig and a length of leader. So we're going to go and we have the bobber, the float. We're going to go and clip that on. It's a spring float onto the braid. So it looks like this. So now your float is above your leader. So we have the leader and the jig. So that's basically your float setup. You're going to move this. You're going to move the bobber so the bobber it moves. So you know, if it's not deep enough, just move that bobber up and away, farther up. So this setup is great in Delaware. Minnows, you could use night crawlers that work too, grass shrimp. Most of the ponds, you know, fish the spillways. If you don't have a boat, if you have a boat, you know, cover that water, allow the boat to drift, and put a couple of floats out there. So that should get you set up. If you guys have any questions, just let me know. Get out there and flip some fins.